Never ever would I have thought I'd be working with Rugby Australia at 21 years old as a content creator, but here we are. Earlier on in the week, I had a phone call with the tournament manager of the whole Rugby Australia run event. Funny thing is, he reached out to me through another Rugby Australia employee who had previously seen my content. So the event organizer reached out to me wanting me to take photos for 2 days. So this is up on the Sunshine Coast. So I'm on the Gold Coast, so I have to drive up from the Goldie to the sunny coast and take photos for the whole 2 days. So the deliverables would be an album of game photos per game, as well as like they do a wrap up of every day, which means I'll have to give them the 10 best photos that I shot that day. For this specific tournament, they're gonna want me to edit on the fly, which I'm fine with. I've done before, nothing I haven't done before. So what that looks like is that as soon as I shoot photos and whatnot, I'll be editing on my computer as I'm still shooting. So it'll be a matter of edit, upload to the Dropbox file, and then keep shooting all on the fly, all in the one go, which is pretty cool. The fact that I'm doing this for Rugby Australia is baffling to me. If you had told 18-year-old Clancy, who just brought his first camera, that he'd be working for Rugby Australia, I would have said, shut your mouth, you're lying, and my jaw would have just dropped, because that's unbelievable. This is just one step in the right direction, and to be honest, it's a good step in the right direction. It's a long-awaited step in the right direction, but nonetheless, it's happening, and I'm so keen. So we'll see what we can capture, but obviously the client comes first. I still want to document this whole experience because there's other stuff that's happening in the Sunshine Coast that I have already teed up that deserve to be shown. So let's get into it. The early bird gets the worm, as they say. It's currently 5:35 in the morning. I got everything laid out here, ready for departure. Tripod, gimbal, camera gear, clothes. We're on the last game of day one, and boy, it has been such a good day. There's been so much rugby going on. In terms of the job here, I've taken probably around 1,000 photos or so. I've been very, very selective in my photos today, purely for the fact that I don't want to overshoot, which means I'm going to have to spend so much longer editing, especially when today is, you know, so fast. I've got a lot of quick turnaround time, and the last thing I want to do is sort through 1,000 plus photos per game. So been very selective with my photos, and it's definitely paid off. Quite another thing I've found a bit challenging is that the teams that I've been assigned to photograph today aren't necessarily, how do I put this nicely, have the best of skills. So like right now, for instance, I'm photographing a team where the scores is 62-0. Guess what team I'm photographing? It's the team that's on nil. It's just a tad bit frustrating when I hold myself to a high standard and the outcome isn't as high as I want it to be. Like, I know I can take better photos than what has been presented to me, than what I've taken, but at the end of the day, I can only photograph, you know, what's in front of me, and if what's in front of me is not 100%, you know, good flowing rugby, where they have good possession and whatnot, it makes it a bit hard. So nevertheless, the photos I've delivered today have been up to standard, but I know that I can do better, so it's a bit frustrating in that regards. Nevertheless, oh, here we go. Oh, far out. Really happy with what I was able to deliver today, but today's just a learning curve. We go again tomorrow and we'll be better. We'll get faster, we'll get more efficient and everything. So that will be really, really good, really beneficial that way. As sketchy as this looks, yes, I'm in my car transferring the last batch of photos. They're all done now. So I delivered the 10 best photos, so they'll go on the Rugby AU page, which I'm stoked about. I just saw one of the teams tag me in the photos that I took of them. The guy on the back end is distributing all the photos at the moment, sorting them out, so he has a stockpile of stuff. I just did about 15 minutes maybe, yeah, 15 minutes of just uploading and editing and sorting through some files as well. So today is done. No more tasks left to do. Everything's been delivered on a silver platter, and back at it again early morning tomorrow. Goes up.
Yes. Just gonna check them out while I'm out.
Alright, sweet. Good. How are you?
Good, very good.
Oh, good to see you, man.
You too.
I just recorded a whole ass segment there and my mic wasn't even on, so gotta redo it all again now. But nonetheless, we're here on day 2. I'll just read you the brief that I got this morning. It says, your priority today is snapping trophy presentations for under 16 and 18 divisions. These presentations will be held at such and such on field 1. Please shoot in landscape and ensure all players and staff are in frame. Easy done. Please find below shoot the game yesterday. I'm focusing on the same teams as yesterday. He also mentioned in a text message that he wants team photos, whole team photos. So there's already been one game this morning and I got both those team photos, which was spectacular. Kind of the same as yesterday. We're taking game photos, but instead on top of that as well, we're taking trophy presentation photos since it is the finals day and the last day. So there'll be trophy presentations at the end of the day for the best player and then also the team that wins the whole thing. So yesterday was definitely a learning curve. We made some mistakes, but we also had some really good wins. So we'll bring the wins into today and we'll limit the mistakes that were made. There weren't many mistakes, but there's just stuff that I could have done better. So definitely bringing that into today and we'll make today that much better. So some of the photos that I took yesterday were awesome. They ended up using my photos. So I saw at the back end of yesterday, Northern Territory used my photos, South Australia used my photos, and Tassie used my photos. So in their respective Instagram pages and whatnot. So it was really cool to see that that was spread all over. But then also, notably, the big one, Rugby AU used my photos. So I sent them 10 of the best that I took that day. And yeah, it was awesome. They used it, credited me and everything. It's pretty surreal to see your work on such a big page like that. Like, yeah, 43K. So here it is here. My photos shown right onto here. Pretty nuts, eh? Before I continue, there's something else I want to tell you that happened, which was completely unplanned. It was indeed so unplanned that I managed to get no footage of it because it happened that fast. Nonetheless, let's take a look. It'll be 10 times easier to show you on my phone, so let's get that. Where is my phone? There it is. Righto, let's have a look. Alright, a little bit of backstory. So for the Friday that I was in the sunny coast, I had no jobs on. I was completely free, had nothing on, but there was still rugby going on at this said tournament. And since I further wanted more content outreach, so I messaged the guy asking if I could get a reel on the Rugby AU page, and he accepted, which was awesome because I spent maybe 2 hours shooting and then 1 hour editing. Beside that, the main video's up. It was posted, got a lot of traction, which was really good. It was awesome. I just filled the time, wanted something to do, filled the time, and ended up getting a really cool video for myself out, but also for Rugby Australia. So yeah, just wanted to highlight the fact that that all happened on the Friday when I had nothing to do. I managed to get it all done, all edited, and everyone was happy with lots of flying colors in the results. So, and yeah, managed to turn around something pretty awesome, which is always a thumbs up. Since I'm filming this a couple of days after I've returned from the sunny coast, I just wanted to share that experience because unfortunately I couldn't film anything. It all happened so quickly that I couldn't film anything, me doing, me shooting, me nothing. So this is what you get, the aftermath. besides that, that's the rest. So we're just about to leave to go to the Uni Barbars fields to cover off on their ladies' day. Pretty action-packed day. They've got second grade and first grade playing, as well as a bunch of ladies' day type events. So really looking forward to this one. I'm rocking the Uni Barbars. Today I'm gonna try and go for more of a cinematic type of video. They gave me free range to do whatever I want, any creative type of aspects, which I love. I've got some ideas in my head of what I want to do. I've got some inspo on my phone of what I want to accomplish. Really looking forward to this one. So we'll see how much we can capture, but once again, the client comes first. Once again, not really going to try to overcomplicate this one. Just going to keep it simple but cinematic. Simple but cinematic. That's cool. It's got a nice ring to it. Simple but cinematic, while also making sure the client's very happy. But alright, it's me looking at my fake watch. But anyway, time to go. So I can indeed confirm that the shoot went so smoothly, nothing was wrong, and even so the video turned out better than expected. The clients were extremely happy. Everyone was really welcoming in front of the camera, which is so much better because it means I get just a lot of footage of how the day goes and how the day turned out. So that was definitely a plus. But then also on top of that, it was such a welcoming environment as well. Like, it was just a really good day to be a part of. Another thing to add also is the actual game itself. So the game itself, the final score was like 75-0 or something. Like, it was a really good game. The team that I was shooting was a 75-point team, which just means heaps of opportunities for tries and proper videos. So that was awesome. Oh my God, it's starting to rain. So that was definitely a highlight as well, was the fact that we got so much good usable footage because of the high scoring game. Something that I wasn't so used to earlier on in the week because it was the opposite. So the final product hasn't been posted yet, but like, it was using the song Home by Good Neighbours, and yeah, it was, I really had a lot of fun editing it because I had so much usable footage that I couldn't even use. Like, my editing process is to filter out all the good footage and, you know, cut those bits, make it edit out of those good cuts. Yeah, so by the end of it, I had about 10 minutes worth of good quality clips that could have been used. Obviously, I was only making a video for like a minute and a half, but yeah, think about that. That's 8.5 minutes worth of really good clips that were just not used. Got some really nice shots, some really nice cinematic shots, which I wanted, some nice slow-mo cinematic shots, which was just awesome. And the bonus thing is, I got a shout out of it as well. So you can't complain about that. So yeah, that wraps up my few days on the sunny coast, working with Rugby Australia, working with the University Barbarians. But yeah, no complaints whatsoever, and can't wait to do it again.